Hello, lovely people of the world. For those of you who are new, my name is Brunellesp. For everyone else, welcome back. It's been a while, never mind. Right, so this is going to be, I hate to call it tutorial, but it's just, I'm just sharing with you how I do my makeup. I have got extremely oily skin, for those of you who are new, and summertime is a bit of a it's a conundrum. I look forward to it and I hate it at the same time, because it means that any makeup that you wear, the oils are going to come through much more quickly because of the heat. And so I most of the time now just wear something really light and some really quick makeup. So this is makeup for those of you who want to put a bit of effort but not too much effort. You don't have enough time or too much time to waste, and you just want to do a little something to look like someone, okay, to go somewhere. That's the kind of makeup that I'm doing today, if that makes any sense. So I've already got my skincare done, and I've just tried the new Laneige skin preparation stuff. I've forgotten what it's called. I'm going to put it here. And this is the shine that it gives. It's meant to blur the skin, make it look really gorgeous, and prep for makeup. Maybe not for oily people. But never you mind. So we're going to start with primer. I don't include my eyebrows because they have to be drawn in. They're non-existent. So I'm going to start off with primer. The primer I'm using at the moment is the Smashbox Photo Finish Control Mattifying Primer, which contains salicylic acid and silk screen complex. It's more like a tiny size. This tiny thing costs about £12, but I'm testing it out, and so far it's the second time I'm using it. It's not too bad. The consistency is like this. Excuse the nails, I've not done them. I need to get the nail varnish off. For some reason my hands, or my fingers and the nails do not like nail varnish. So this is what it's like, and I'm just gonna press that all over. We're going to move on to the eyes now. I'm actually going to help brighten under the under eye area, and also there's a slight, not discoloration, but more pigment on my lid than anywhere else, so I want to even things out. And I'm actually going to go with this one, which is the Fenty Beauty Bright Fix in the shade number 14 Toffee, which is just about perfect. It blends into the skin really easily, and it's quite light. I don't like the applicator is messy as anything, and you squeeze it and you end up getting more product than you want, but never mind. I'm just gonna squeeze that. Right, I'm just gonna use a sponge, and I'm gonna press that into that area. See how quickly it disappears. Next, I'm going to go with concealer. Now, this concealer is the Be Perfect Chroma Concealer. This is in shade number W5. I like this concealer. It's very light, very easy, blends so easily, and it's not too bright. I'm going to get another shade that's a bit brighter, but this one is actually really nice. Sometimes I can even just put this one on a skin, having done put a primer on to help smooth things out, and I just put this, blend it in, and just leave it. No foundation, nothing else. But you can see that it's not too bright, and I don't actually allow it to dry at all. And I just go in and start blending, and you can see how easily that just blends into the skin. So I'm going to go straight in with the eyes. I'm going to use the Juvia's Place, it's actually palette, it's a bronzer palette. So this one is in dark. I think I would actually prefer, I'm going to try and get the other one, the deeper one, but it should be enough. And I'm just going to use the top shade over my eyelids. If I can find my brush, that is. This was one of the Morphe brushes. The only thing about Morphe brushes is the actual cover of on the wood. Once you start washing your brushes, they end up going a bit messy and get wet, and then it peels off. So I'm just dabbing that in, and I'm just going to use this as eyeshadow. Just bring a little bit of warmth. Next, we're still with the eyes. I'm going to keep it really simple. I'm just going to use the Maybelline Tattoo Liner. Love this. It is so black and really affordable as well. And I'm just going to tight line my eyes and then use it on my waterline. And really after that, just apply the bronzer, same shade underneath, and mascara, and those are, you know, your eyes are done. I'm going to go with this. I hate doing this with just one hand. Oh man. But I'm just going to try and tight line it. Normally I'll close my eyes. This is the Maybelline Instant Anti-Age Perfector 4-in-1 Whipped Matte Makeup. So this is what it looks like. It's got a few different shades. This is number 4. This is number 4, the one before, the deeper shade. Or the deepest shade. So I use this. Now, for me personally, I tend to use my hands with this. I don't use the sponge with it because a wet sponge has a different effect for it, because this is a whipped you know, formula. You can use a brush. I was going to say a dry brush, but normally people don't wet their brushes, so you can use a brush if you want, but I find using my hand is much quicker. It's a bit messy, but it's much quicker. And just yeah, be careful when you squeeze it. Keep your fingers near the top of it, otherwise it kind of can sort of, as the air, oh my god, I've got a bit too much. I've got a bit too much, but this is what it looks like. And I know it doesn't look like as if it will match. It almost as if, it's weird, when you start applying it, it will sort of adapt to your skin. Hopefully you can see. So it's got this whipped consistency. And it's just something really easy. It's very light. It's not going to be a full coverage thing. You'll still be able to see your skin underneath. Like this. Similar to how you would apply a skin tint, you know. So you can see, still see my skin and any imperfections and so on underneath. So it's not meant to hide any of those, as I said before. Now, because I'm super oily, I'm going to still need some powders. So I'm going to go in with the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless powder in the shade number 4. And I'm going to be using the Linda Hallberg Powder Puff. Now with this one actually, and it's actually a good one for using with powder foundations. But if you want more coverage, you press it a bit more. I don't want a lot of coverage. I literally just want like a light coating. So all I'm going to do is just a gentle pat like this. If you were to go in like that, you'll get more product. But I'm just pressing it down so I can have a little bit of cover. And that's it. So I'm not going for full on coverage. For bronzer, I'm going back into a Juvia's Place bronzer. I'm going to go for the deeper shade underneath. And I'm just going to tap that and apply that to my face. Going back in with the lighter shade of the bronzer and just applying that underneath my waterline. For mascara, I'm going with the Lottie London Fake Super Fake Mascara. And it's actually a good one, especially if you've got long eyelashes. It's really good. I don't have long eyelashes. I've got very curly eyelashes. Short but curly eyelashes, but it's a really good mascara. It really thickens and it elongates your eyelashes, separates them as well. It reminds me a lot of the Hourglass mascara, which I love. I don't know if you can see, but honestly, huge difference. For blush, I just want a hint of colour. I wish actually it was more of a terracotta. This is the Rare Beauty. I don't know which kind of blush it is, but it's one of those. It's like this. and it's cream blushes, and it's actually quite nice. The shade is called Nearly Apricot, so it's a bit messy over there. I wished it had a little more it was a bit more apricot in color, because that would work really well against my skin. Now when you initially go into it, it's almost like a balm type of thing, but once you start applying it, it blends into the skin, and it's just a hint of color. It's also buildable. You can use a sponge with this one and build it up, but I'm not going to. I'm just gonna go back to give it a bit more color. For lips, I'm gonna go first of all the Trendsetter lip pencil from Morphe. Oh my god, I've just dropped my powder. No. Then I'm going in with another pencil. This one is from MUA Makeup Academy, and this is their Color Intense lip pencils in the color Obsession. Lovely color. And I'm just gonna line our lips, blend the two shades together. Now on the center of my lips is where I'm going to use the lipstick. I'm using Sincere. This again is one of the lipsticks from MUA Makeup Academy, and I'm just going to apply the color in the center. Oh, look at that. Just a wash of color, and voila, this is the finished look. So really easy, natural, no fuss. You still get to see your skin, nothing heavy, and just hints of soft colors to go through, from the actual lip color to the cheeks as well. No intensity at all, just warmth. And I like it, and it's really nice and easy. And normally if I can add a couple of minutes or so for the eyebrows, yes, then it still works out at 12 minutes, 13 minutes of full face of doing makeup, which is fantastic. And more often than not, now this is what I do wear during the day. And also summertime, the less products on your face, the less quickly you're going to get you know, super oily as well. And it allows your skin to still show through. And yeah, let me know what you think. If for any particular products here that you thought, ooh, actually I might give these ones a try. Apart from the Charlotte Tilbury powder, everything else is actually affordable. Maybe the primer, and the fact that it's so tiny at £12, if you were to get the full size, is a bit dear. But there are other primers that you can try as well. And it is really important with the 4-in-1 product here, which is meant to mattify and, you know, and so on, blur the skin and prime your skin. Now I still use a primer. You're meant to be able to just go with this. For me, I still need to prime my skin, and it's important to have it moisturized. If you've got a primer, by the way, sorry, if you've got a primer that you're going to end up using with this product, try and make sure it's not one of those super drying primers that might end up with little flakes all over your skin, because unfortunately, if it does have that, this thing will not work. And it also doesn't work really well with a damp beauty sponge. It just doesn't. People, stay safe. Thank you very much, and yeah, see you soon. Bye.